The year is 2002. Brazil have won the World Cup, and while Zinedine Zidane struck a sensational volley in the Champions League final against Bayer Leverkusen, helping Real Madrid win the European trophy for the 9th time, in Portugal, two mercurial teenagers are about to announce themselves on the global stage, both plying their trade for Sporting, one of Portugal's biggest clubs. Their names, Ricardo Quaresma and Cristiano Ronaldo. Full of pace, trickery, and skills, the future looked bright for both of them, with Quaresma, the elder of the two, being quoted as the next big thing. Yet 21 years down the line, Quaresma seems to have disappeared while Ronaldo stands as one of the greatest to have graced the game. So today we are asking, what exactly went wrong for Ricardo Quaresma? Soon after his breakthrough year at Sporting, he won the league and cup double. Word went around that a transfer was imminent. The next season, Sporting finished at 3rd place. They couldn't afford to keep hold of their star players, and both Ronaldo and Quaresma left for greener pastures. While Ronaldo transferred to a promising club in Manchester, Quaresma chose super club Barcelona for a fee of $6 million. It was a dream move for the Portuguese. He had finally joined a club he believed was worth his standard. He had grown up watching the likes of Johan Cruyff, Maradona, and now was the time to prove everyone that he was in their level. But in retrospect, this was the move that backfired for the then young winger. It may have been a step too big too soon in his career. Making just 10 starts and 11 appearances off the bench, Quaresma cut a frustrated figure at the Camp Nou. He wasn't as good as he thought he was, and during his stay at Barcelona, he remained in the shadows of a certain Brazilian. You know the name? His career at Barcelona ended when he refused to play under then-manager Frank Rijkaard, claiming that he was not allowed the free role that he was promised before his transfer to the Blaugrana. This stubborn, temperamental side of Quaresma became a mainstay during his career, often proving detrimental to his progress. Then in 2004, he moved over to Porto. The move was made to revive a stalling career, and Quaresma started brightly as he became a fan favorite and a regular for Porto. He enjoyed great success at Porto, winning the league 3 times in a row in a Portuguese cup. His bright talent attracted lots of big clubs once again. But this time he chose Jose Mourinho's Inter Milan. But this move was also proved to be a failure, and he struggled to find a spot in the starting 11 of the Italian giants. By the end of the season, he was awarded the Ballon d'Oro award for the worst player of the season. He also failed to make the cut at Chelsea during a loan move and returned to Inter. He barely featured for the Italian club as they went on to win the treble in a historic campaign for the club. Mourinho blamed Quaresma's attitude and ego for his failure at Inter. He was offloaded to Besiktas in Turkey in the summer of 2010. Despite impressing on the pitch, he was involved in bust-ups with teammates and manager, and the relations soured. He was released from his contract with 6 months left. Al Ahly of UAE provided a lifeline to Quaresma's downhill career. After only 10 games, he was let go, leaving him without a club for the 2nd time in 2 years. After being without a club for 6 months, Porto offered their prodigal son a re-entry into the game, and this was the motivation he needed. His return to Porto was celebrated with great pomp, with as many as 10,000 fans welcoming him in training. He played a huge role in the upset of Bayern Munich in the first leg of the 2015 Champions League quarter-final, scoring 2 goals. When Besiktas came calling again in 2015, determined to right his wrongs, he moved on to set shop back in Turkey, where he won 2 league titles back-to-back, as well as playing regular European football. Many managers who managed him have cited his ego and self-obsession as reasons for his failure. For Quaresma, they were just wrong moves. Now way past his prime, Quaresma's career has been a roller coaster ride. Despite changing clubs constantly, Quaresma has a distinguished international career, where he played an integral role in Portugal's Euro 2016 triumph. His goal from a trademark trivela in a World Cup group stage game against Iran summed up his entire career. A career of fleeting moments. A career of what could have been. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.